All right, so I'm gonna tell you something about the sacred letter N. Years and years ago, before kingship was ever brought to man, the supreme God and creator was pronounced N, right? The Dubs, the Macs, the original blue bloods, or what you're looking at, the big wigs used to call the supreme God N. This is why if you were God in Egypt, you called N, as in Amen. If you were a goddess in Egypt, you're called Nin. And if you were a god in Sumeria, you went by the title N. And so the first gods to have ever brought kingship to man were called Enlil and Enki. This is why the family name, they go by what you call the niggers. They call them the nigger Val Dubs. These was your original Knights Templars. And so this is why when you read in the Bible, it's Acts 13 verse 1, it says that the word nigger means a teacher, an ordained master. Because nin, like sovereign, was a lord, judge, ruler. Yes, the first lords, judges, rulers, gods they date back to Sumeria and Lil and Enki. And the reason the letter N took such a supreme understanding is because it was in the number 9. N is in the number 9. N is in the word night, which means to be raised. And so the number 9 is the highest known digit to man. 9, they say, is the sacred number, the 9 gateways to heaven. And 9 is the number before a person gets one with God. So N, you will find associated with the name Ken, which means a healthy or a handsome king. That's where you get the name Ken, and the concept of the Ken doll being the standard for beauty. But the original Kenneth, Kenny Mac, nigger Dubh, was what you would call the Scottish clan rulers. They started the Scottish clan. And sovereigns don't pay anything. So that's why the word Scot is associated with Scot free. Because they were the judge, jury, and the executioner in court. And they didn't have to pay taxes. They got everything scot free. And so they were the ones who control and use the Vikings. You know, the Viking. N is in the word Viking. N is also in the word kin, or a esquire, lawyer, attorney, a baron. To be king, you have to be what they call kin. This is why the word kin is in king. N is also in what? The word nobility. You also find N inside the female god in Sumeria called Nin, Ninurta, Ninma. So these men are where you get the concept of high rollers or big wigs. The nigger Dubh, King Kenneth, Mac family wore big wigs because the bigger the wig, the bigger the status. That's where you get that saying, you're a big wig, a high rolling, tyrant or tyrant.